Yeah, you enjoyed that coffee montage, didn't you? Because I sure did. Hey everyone, how's it going? Today we're going to be talking about my 4-month, holy moly, it's been 4 months already, my 4-month update on my No Buy Year. And someone commented saying, can you please give an update? And I don't disappoint, except when I do. But regardless, this is my update on a No Buy Year. Don't ever do it. It sucks and I don't want to talk about it, okay? Have a good one, everybody. I'm kidding, no. This has been an awesome journey, an absolutely amazing journey. I'm just gonna get right into it. I'm gonna start with all the good things that I have learned throughout this journey so far. And the first one is how much money you save. You save a ton of money. Like, my goodness, my bank account has never been healthier because you're not spending anything anymore. You know, next to the odd coffee and an occasional Tim Hortons donut with my family, I don't spend money, which has been awesome. Your bank account will thank you, I promise you that. Doing this is going to totally change your perspective on how much money you spend and how much money you're gonna start saving, because you're gonna start saving quite a bit. So that's a no-brainer. That's kind of obvious. You're gonna save a lot of money. Let's just get into the second reason, is you feel much more content with the stuff that you have. I've noticed that quite a bit, is that all of a sudden the stuff that I own, I'm actually happy with. Where before it was always, oh, I gotta update it. I gotta get the newest thing. I gotta get a better this, gotta get a better that. The best and easiest example I can give of this is my knife. I've always been updating my knife and be like, I gotta get the newer knife, gotta get the newer knife, got to get a newer knife. And when I started doing this, I'm like, I'm happy with this blade. I love this knife, and I do, which I plan on making a video on. Just be patient. I'm building a cabin at the moment, as you can see. But that was the biggest thing I noticed right off the bat, is that, no, I'm happy with what I got. I don't need to update anymore because the thing that I have already works for me. I don't need to buy the newest iPad or the newest backpack or the newest phone or the newest this or the newest that. It's just, you're happy, and I am. So why do I need to buy more? No, it works, and it makes me happy. Everything that in my life now has totally put a smile on my face, which is weird because before it was like that. I gotta change it, I gotta update it. And this leads to my third thing that I've noticed right off the hop, is that I've lost the urge to buy stuff. Now, I'm not gonna consider myself, nor would I say I am a, active buyer, like, buying something every single day, but I did definitely have a problem with it, especially being a review channel. At least that's how this channel started out, me reviewing stuff. I always had to buy more to show, look what this does, look what that does. And I've lost that completely. Now, I'm not being 100% honest. I did have to put some kind of boundaries around a few things to make sure that I don't do that. For example, I put a ban on Amazon. I'm not allowed to go on Amazon because 9 times out of 10 when I go on Amazon, I end up buying more than what I need. Now I have, like I said, not the urge to even buy anything anymore because I've lost that. One thing that I tested myself on, and I'm not gonna lie, came out with flying colors, was I went to a gun show, and every time I go to the gun show, I'm always buying something, whether it's another knife or, a new gun or some leather, something or other, or, some whatever it could be. I never felt the urge to buy anything, which was awesome, because otherwise I would have walked out with a plentiful amount of stuff, but I didn't, because I'm happy. And that totally helped. That helped me a lot. That helped solidify that this is not a game. This is actually something that I genuinely want to do because it helps me. And it did. I'm a happy camper. Those are all the goods. Now I could go into the bads, but to be perfectly honest, there aren't any. This has been a total positive look on my life and a total change of what actually makes me happy. So there really isn't a bad. But before you go away, there are some tips. If you do plan on doing this yourself, you need to look at this. One of the tips, and probably the most important tip, is make a list. Guys, let's be honest, there are still things that you might need, but you just don't have the money for at the moment. One example of this was I do need to update my vest. I have a leather, or it's like a cloth vest, but I would like a leather vest to replace it, but those aren't cheap. especially when they're handmade, they're not cheap. So I put it in my list of things that I would like to buy, but I can't buy at this moment. There are some other things in there. I think there's like a gun safe, and there's another firearm. I need a different hunting rifle, but like these things are actual needs, not wants. And I made sure that they covered that. Another tip that I would give is go have fun. One thing I thought is going to be a struggle is like, oh, I can't now go and hang out with my friends at the West Edmonton Mall, or, you know, go hiking or this and that. No, bullcrap, do that. Do that. That is what you want to do. You want to live. Spending on stuff is what we're looking at, not spending time, right? Your time should be well spent. For example, I bought a ticket to Kananaskis area, right? Because we're gonna go hiking. And we did, and we enjoyed it. We had an absolute blast there. That is, in my opinion, is not an item. That is just me using my money wisely to enjoy something that I already enjoy. You know, I found right off the hop that because I've been saving so much money, I was able to do things like, you know, go out and have a fancy dinner with some friends of mine because I could afford it now. Or go have coffee, or go hiking, or whatever. As long as you keep yourself in check, I don't see a problem with that. This journey totally changed my perspective on who I am, and it totally changed my perspective on what I truly need to be happy. Anyways, that is my update. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys like this video. I've been putting a lot more work into my videos and trying to make them a little bit more quality centric, so subscribe, okay? Because like, my gosh, it takes a lot of time trying to look all fancy dancy for y'all. And I'm a country boy, so like, as long as it works, I'm happy. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. Oh gosh, that coffee's cold now.